All right, welcome back to another game of AIG Hockey. My name is Brian Hafferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of this game. And we're going to play Florida at Edmonton once again. The last game I played wound up 8-3, Florida over Edmonton. I'm not sure if that was ever a score. It seems like that was a little bit too offensive for Florida, and a little bit. Probably about right. Edmonton doesn't seem like a great defensive team. So, what we're going to do is rethought penalties just a little bit. I went back and just had the AI analyze the charts again, and they are a little hot on penalties, and that was actually one of the big one of the big differences in the game was power play scoring. I think I didn't keep any stats, but it felt like they probably scored 3 or 4 goals just on the power play. The Panthers did. So what we're going to do now is, if there's a penalty call, we're going to roll a D6, and a 1 to 3 is going to be a penalty. A 4 to 6 will be no penalty. And then if the player has a penalty rating here of greater than 5, which you can see some of these players do have 5 or greater, then it's not going, or it is going to be an automatic penalty, so I won't even roll. So we'll roll for the penalty. We'll see who the player is. We'll check that out, and it will be no penalty, right? So, or a penalty. And so maybe that'll bring things down. At least the computer in the evaluation said that should bring it back down to NHL levels, which is 6 or 7 penalties per game. So we'll see if that helps the scoring any. All right. Otherwise, we're gonna play mostly straight up. I think I'm going to just roll off of the neutral zone face-off. So just roll a d20, not do any sort of comparison or using a face-off number. I need to kind of revamp those. So that wasn't the original intention, is that we would use the face-off number so that means something. But right now it doesn't really mean anything. So I'll have to revamp those neutral zone face-off charts. Now the offensive zone has always been, you roll the offensive team's d20 and then you get whatever it is. So that one seems like it's just fine. And trying to think about how, if there anything else. I'll probably just mostly use the puck carrying. Maybe I'll use the clearing. We're talking about doing a power play and a shorthanded set of charts. So just like these charts here are side by side, with just sort of the regular puck handling and then special situation strategies. We would do something like that, where you have power play and shorthanded charts, depending on which team has the puck. So they're still going to need to move through the different zones, even though they're on a power play, and they're still going to be able to move through the zones if they're on the shorthand. So we'll have some specific charts for that as well that you could use, and maybe that would go well just on the other side, just as a two-sided kind of thing. All right, well, let's get this one started. We'll start a whole new game. We'll see how far we can get in this one, but we'll go with the home team on the face-off. And like I said, here's our face-off chart. So we have our neutral zone face-offs, we have our offensive or defensive zone face-offs, however you want to see it, and then we have our penalties for when that comes up. And then the other charts are the shots. So shots from the different parts of the ice. We have our rebound chart, and then if there's a breakaway, we can do that as well. All right, so let's do this. And we're going to be doing 20-second intervals for each roll of the dice. So hopefully that gives us enough shots and plays and everything else. If you have any suggestions on time or timing, that would be good to have. You could still do the 1 minute per roll sort of thing if you wanted to make a quicker paced game as well. The minutes are bolded here. So there's nothing stopping you from just doing 1 minute per roll or whatever, like the original. 17 is going to be a visiting team wins and regroups in the defensive zone. So that'll be the Panthers with the puck. 11 is going to be a good move. So it should be 2 rolls of the dice. Good move to the neutral zone. 18 is successful into the offensive zone. And in the offensive zone, we have the puck cycling around. Roll again. So passing the puck again. A 7 is going to be a puck battle in the corner. Now 1 to 3, the offense keeps cycling the puck, and they do. So burning some clock here and keeping possession. 9 is another cycling the puck. Oh my gosh. And a 1, puck is turned over. The opponent starts in the defensive zone. So Edmonton with the puck. They are going to move it out into the neutral zone. 18 is going to be a successful advance into the offensive zone, so they set up. 3 is an offensive player taken down by a defender. So here's our first chance to test out our penalty. So penalty on the defense. We'll check the chart first. The chart says it's a delay of game bench penalty. And we'll see if that penalty holds or not. We'll just roll and we'll say 1 to 3, it's a penalty. Otherwise, it's not. It is a penalty, so that'll be a 2-minute bench minor for, it was the, on the defense. So, so it's the Oilers who are on the power play. We're going to have a face-off in the offensive zone. 15 is going to be a clean win and a shot from the point. The shot will come from the left defenseman from the point. It's a 20. The left defenseman, we're just going to go with our first line players. Left defenseman is Evan Bouchard. 20 is going to hold up. It becomes a 19 with a -1 for the goalie. And a 19 is a save and a rebound attempt. And the rebound is going to be tapped in by the right winger, and that lights the lamp. So that's going to get rid of our minor there. So we'll take 1 off, and just like that, on the power play, the home team Edmonton Oilers take the lead. That's Draisaitl with the power play goal. So we are 3 minutes and 20 seconds into this one. Sorry, 4 minutes and 20 seconds in. And we got a 1-0 lead for the Oilers. So 1 player's kicked out of the circle. That's going to be the visiting team. Players kicked out of the circle. That's mostly just kind of for color right now. But 16, visiting team wins the face-off and regroups in the defensive zone. So both teams are at even strength at this point, and Florida with the puck. 1 is going to be icing, so we're going to get a face-off here in the same zone, but we're going to roll using the Edmonton dice. Offense loses the draw. The opponent takes possession in the defensive zone. So back to Florida. A 9 is going to be a good move into the neutral zone. A 6 is going to be a turnover, so puck is lost and the defense starts in the neutral zone. Coming back the other way, offsides, face off in the neutral zone. So we have a face off. Home team wins and regroups in the defensive zone. And a 3 is going to be a puck battled along the boards. A penalty is called. So let's see. Both teams roll a d6. The high roll gets the power play. So let's roll for who the team is. So a tie goes to the home team. So the home team, the Oilers, are going to get the power play. This is a penalty. A potential penalty on Florida. 13 is a roughing. Penalty rating, well, we have a 1 to 3 as a penalty. Otherwise, the roughing is on penalty rating the second highest. So the second highest is either going to be the left winger or the left defenseman. We'll call it on the left defenseman. And his rating, the rating is not greater than 5 or equal to 5. That is a penalty though. So we're going to have, we'll call the left defenseman. So he's going to be out on the power play. Neutral zone face-off for, is that right? I think that's right. So neutral zone face-off. I think they can put it in the offensive zone. I don't know if they would if there was a penalty in the defensive zone or not. We'll go with the neutral zone face-off here. Visiting team wins, and they are going to regroup in the defensive zone. So that's Florida, shorthanded with the puck. And we're going to use the puck clearing strategy. So 19 is a successful quick advance into the offensive zone with a shot from the point. And that shot is going to come from the center. So that'll be Barkov. He's a +1, and he's going to get a shot off from the point. A 3 becomes a 4. There's a 0 here for Skinner for the Oilers. So a 3 becomes a 4. 4 from the point is going to be a missed net. Shot is blocked, and the defense starts in the neutral zone. So shorthanded attempt there, and coming. Yeah, they start from the defensive zone. So a 4 is going to be a turnover that leads to an immediate shot from the opposing team. So not great puck handling here on the power play from Edmonton. And a 10 will be from the face-off circle. That's the left winger. Verigi, I don't know how you say his name. Carter, the left winger, with a shot. He's a +2, so it's a 4. 4 from the face-off circle is going to be missed. Defense gains possession, so that's going to be another 20 seconds off. 1 minute left on the power play. Edmonton with the puck. 16 will be a good move to the neutral zone. 20 seconds left on the power play. 12 is a successful advance. One more play on the power play. Let's see if they can get a shot off. A 17, that's going to be a good shot. Shot attempt from the slot. That will come from the center. So that's Connor David from the slot. And he's a +1, but Bobrovsky is a -1. So basically we're just rolling straight up. An 11 from the slot is a goalie save, and he ices it for a face-off. And that's going to end the power play. So we're back at even strength. In the offensive zone, we have a face-off player kicked out of the circle. This is going to be the visiting team player. So they're going to take time to replace him. Offense loses the draw. Defense takes over in the defensive zone. So this will be Florida playing strong here. 8 is going to be a good move into the neutral zone. 11, a good move into the offensive zone as they set up an offensive play. We get a 9, and that's going to be cycling the puck around. 6, puck battle. 1 to 3, the offense keeps the puck. 4 to 6, the defense takes it, and we get a defensive take here. So I don't know if you consider that a turnover. I don't think you would. 10 coming out of the defensive zone. That's a good move to the neutral zone. From the neutral zone, that'll be offsides. Play is blown dead. We got a face-off at the neutral zone circle. 7, visiting team wins and starts in the neutral zone. So the Panthers with the puck, and they're in the neutral zone. A 6 is going to be a turnover. Switching the dice color helps me to kind of keep track of who's doing what. 4, sloppy play in the neutral zone. Potential offensive penalty. So let's see what the penalty is. 14 is interference from rating 3. So we have an 8, a 3, 8, 3, 5. So let's call, we'll call Nurse 1, Trisaddle 2, and we'll call the 3s. Let's give it to the defenseman. So Bouchard is a potential penalty. 1 to 3 is a penalty. He's not a 5, so it's not automatic. Oh, actually it is, Hyman should be that, shouldn't it? So it is a 5, so it's going to be a penalty on Hyman. And that'll be interference, 2 minutes for interference. And we'll have face-off here in the offensive zone. I believe that's right. 5 will be the offense loses the draw to the defense. So there's your 20 seconds off. And the defense is going to do a dump and chase, actually the puck clearing from the defensive zone. So 19, successful quick advance into the offensive zone, and they're going to get a shot on goal. It's a shot from the point from the center, so that'll be Connor McDavid with a +1. 12 becomes, actually they just shoot straight up, right? So +1, unless it's Draisaitl who has a +2. So we're going to get a +1 for Connor McDavid, which equals out the goalie's -1. So 12 straight up from the point. Is that right? Yeah, from the point. 12 straight up, goalie covers, and we're going to get a face-off. So with 7 minutes left, we get a face-off for the shorthanded team. Again, the Oilers are on they have the shorthand. The Panthers are on the power play. Hyman isn't in the penalty box. And we got a 6 on the face-off. 6, offense loses the draw. Defense takes over in the defensive zone. So the Panthers on the power play. 5 is going to be a turnover, which leads to an immediate shot from the other team. So we get a shorthanded shot. This will be from the slot for the center. So it's going to be McDavid again from the slot. This time a good opportunity. An 11 from the slot. And it's going to be saved again and iced for a face-off. So 40 seconds left on the penalty. And the Oilers have been on the attack even though they've been shorthanded. 10 is going to be a puck battle. So we'll see high roll wins. It's going to be the Panthers who come out with it. Just 20 seconds left on the power play. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to do anything here. That's a successful move into the neutral zone, and we're back at even strength. A 1 is offsides, and we'll have a face-off. So 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in this one. 1-0 Oilers over the Panthers. A 6 on the neutral zone face-off. Home team wins and starts in the neutral zone. So that'll be Edmonton with the puck. 10 is going to be a successful advance into the offensive zone as they set up. Ooh, it's going to be a good shot. Shot attempt from the crease. And that's going to come from the right winger. So that's going to be Draisaitl, who's a +2. This could be a good opportunity here. So because of the -1, we'll add 1 to the roll. So 6 becomes a 7. 7 from the crease is a goalie save and a face-off in the defensive zone. So nice save there from Bobrovsky. And that's going to be a face-off in the offensive zone. 10 is going to be a puck battle. So we roll. High roll wins, and that's going to be Edmonton still with the puck in the offensive zone. And a 4 is going to be sloppy play. That's not right. Sloppy play in the offensive zone. It results in the offensive team committing a potential penalty. So let's see. We need the penalty. 10, that's going to be a delay of game. That's a bench minor. And it's a 6, so that's going to be no penalty on the play. So we'll just continue forward as if no play or no penalty happened. 16, that's going to be a shot attempt from the face-off circle. That'll come from the right winger. So this will be Draisaitl again. Again, he's a +1. And a 3 becomes a 4. That's a missed shot blocked by the defense. And the Panthers are going to take the puck from the defensive zone. 3 is a puck battle along the boards, a potential penalty called. So let's see. We need to roll to see if it was which team it was on. The high, so it's going to be potentially on the Panthers. 13 will be a roughing from a number 2. Number 2 will be one of these +4 players. So this time let's give it to the left winger. And we need to roll to see if it was a penalty. 1 to 3, it'll be a penalty. It's not a penalty, so we'll continue forward as if nothing happened. 7 is going to be a successful move into the neutral zone. 13, they get set up in the offensive zone. And a 16, that's going to be a pretty good shot from the face-off circle. That comes from the left defenseman. So this will be Forsling with the shot. He is a 0, so no addition to the roll. And a 4 from the face-off circle, missed, blocked by the defense. The defense gains possession. We have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this one with Edmonton controlling the puck. A 9 is going to be a good move into the neutral zone. 10, they'll get it into the offensive zone, set up for a play. Running out of time here in the period, a 3 will be the offensive player taking down, the penalty on the defense. So the Panthers with another penalty. This time it's interference from penalty rating 5. So the lowest rated penalty is Barkov. A 1 to 3, it'll be a penalty. It's a 4, and it's no penalty, so we'll continue play as if nothing happened. And we're going to get a shot attempt from the crease. This will be the center, McDavid, from the crease, right in front of the goal. He gets a +1, canceled out by the -1, so we'll just roll this straight up. A 10 from the crease is going to be a goalie save, huge save there, as he ices the puck with 1 minute and 20 seconds left. And the name of the game here has been the Oilers on the offensive the whole time. We get a 6 on the face-off. The offense loses the puck on the face-off. And so with 1 minute left, the Panthers are going to be, they're going to have the puck. They advance it out to the neutral zone, 40 seconds. They have just enough time. Sloppy play results in the offensive team committing a potential penalty, though. 18, that's going to be a cross-checking, which will be a double minor. So the highest rated player is going to be Ekblad, and that's actually going to be a double minor penalty, and that's going to cross over into the next into the next period. So we're going to play out. We'll just play out the 20 seconds. I don't know if there's going to be an opportunity for a shot, but it'll be a penalty and a face-off. So maybe they'll get a chance to a clean win and a shot here. And 8 is going to be a puck battle, and that, you know, they're going to wind up just kind of running out the clock there. So that's going to be the end of the first period. 1-0. We take 20 seconds off of the power play. So it'll be 4 minutes and or 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the power play. It's a double minor. One advantage of doing sports and creating games for sports is that you learn a lot about sports that you may not know that much about. So I'm learning a lot about hockey and penalties and how penalties come on and go off. And I need to be able to write some of those things into the rules just so that they're there for anyone who is playing the game who might not be so familiar with hockey. So this one moving along pretty quickly, 1-0. We've had some power plays and good kills, and it's been the Oilers on the attack the entire time. Let's see if Florida can get back into this one. They are. Edmonton is on the power play. And we're going to get this one started with a neutral zone face-off. Again, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on the Edmonton power play. So 11 is going to be the visiting team wins and starts in the neutral zone. So Florida with the puck, shorthanded, and 8. We're going to use the dump and chase strategy. So dumped into the left, into the corner left of the goalie. Puck battle for possession. And let's see who is battling. 4 and a 4. So this is the two centers are battling it out. And we've got, who was it? It's Ekblad, the right defenseman, right? So we can use the centers. So puck battle +3. +3. So basically we're rolling straight off for the two centers. And the battle is won by the Oilers. So they're going to take over possession in the neutral zone. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left on the power play. They are on the power play, and so we got an 18. 18 is a good move into the offensive zone. Just have to make sure you move both the penalty and the clock at the same time. We're going to get a great shot here, a shot attempt from the crease on the power play. It's the right winger, Draisaitl, sorry. +2, so that makes him a +1, and that's a 2 from the crease, and that's a missed net. Defense starts in the defensive zone. So Florida able to avoid there on the power play shot. So we've got 16 puck clearing strategy, puck cycled, killing 1 minute of time and then dumped. And the opposing team is going to start in the defensive zone. So we're going to kill 1 minute of time. That takes us from 340 to 240 and 1940 to 1840. So just kind of pay attention to that. That's a special little thing. So good job of clearing the puck and wasting some time on the penalty kill. We got a 5 from the defensive zone. 5 is going to be a turnover leading to an immediate shot. So we get a 10. 10 is from the face-off circle, the left winger. He is a +2. So we're going to add +2. That becomes a 6. 6 from the face-off circle is a save made. And the puck is kept alive. The defense is going to start in the defensive zone. Did it go there? I believe so. Okay, so we're at 2 minutes left in the penalty. I believe that's right. I'll probably go back and watch the video and then it's not right. So here's the defensive zone on the power play. The Oilers again on the power play. 14 is going to be a good advance to the neutral zone. 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the power play. 15 is a good move into the offensive zone as they get set up. A 20 is a really good shot. So a shot attempt from the crease. Again, this will be from the left winger, Hyman, who is a +1, which cancels out this one, so we'll roll straight up. We get a 13 from the crease. Oh, save made, but a rebound attempt. And on the rebound, a 12 is going to be a goal. The shooter buries the goal. Who is it? It is... it says the goal scored by the second highest SR rating. And so we've got 5, 3, 4, 2, and 1. So that's a goal from Draisaitl. And that's going to make it 2-0 Oilers. And the minor will come off and both teams will be at even strength. But here with 16 minutes left in the second period, the Oilers take a 2-0 lead with another power play as they get a goal on the rebound. So neutral zone face-off. A 9, both teams at even strength at this point. Visiting team wins the face-off. They start in the neutral zone. This will be the Panthers with the puck. Looking to make some noise here. 19 is going to be a quick entry into the offensive zone with an immediate shot. And a 6 and a 6 is from the face-off circle. It's the right winger, Reinhardt. So from the face-off circle, Reinhardt with the shot. He's a +1. That becomes a 12. 12 from the face-off circle. Solely, the goalie saves and covers, so ices the puck. And another big save from Stuart Skinner. We'll have an offensive zone face-off. 10 is a puck battle. So we'll roll to see high roll wins, and that will be Florida in the offensive zone. 8, they cycle the puck. 8, they cycle the puck. A 9. 9 is going to be another cycle. So 8 to 10. They're cycling the puck. 7 is a puck battle in the corner. 1 to 3, we'll see offense keeps it, but that's going to be taken away by the defense. So coming back the other way are the Oilers. The Oilers have a 2-0 lead with 14 minutes left in the second period. 16 is going to be a good move into the neutral zone. 16 again, they get it set up into the offensive zone. And a 2 is a puck turnover. So the defense takes over in the defensive zone. 19, good advance to the neutral zone. A 4, sloppy play results in the offensive team committing a penalty. So, or at least a potential penalty. 16, too many men. That's going to be a bench minor. Let's see if that's an actual penalty. It is. A 1 to 3 is a penalty. So that's going to be another penalty on the Panthers, who have been shorthanded for a good chunk of this game. That's a bench minor, so they're just going to have to put somebody out there, right? We'll say that we'll give it to Ekblad, and he'll sit out. I think that's how the bench minors work. You got to take somebody off the ice. So we have a 5-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. A 7 is a neutral zone face-off win for the visiting team. So the Panthers come out with the puck. And they're in the neutral zone. That's going to be a good move set up into the offensive zone. 14. 14 is going to be a shot attempt from the face-off circle. That will come from the right winger, Reinhardt. He's a +1. A 17 becomes an 18. 18, whoo, save made, but a rebound attempt. And a 3 on the rebound is going to be a spectacular save. They keep the puck moving, so the defense starts from the defensive zone. It'll be Oilers puck on the power play. 17 from the defensive zone will be a successful advance. 17 again is another good advance as they get set up in the offensive zone. I think there should be 2 off there. And then 8. 8 in the offensive zone will be cycling the puck around. They got just 20 seconds left. Another attempt at it on the power play. 14 is going to be a shot attempt from the face-off circle. That comes from the right winger, that is Draisaitl, +2. So we're going to add +1 to his roll. 14 is going to be another big save, and that gets covered. And that's going to be the end of the power play as they cover the 2-minute bench minor. It will be Oilers puck. They have a 2-0 lead. We have 10 minutes left here in the second period. We're back at even strength, and a 16 is going to be the visiting team wins the face-off, and they regroup and, oh no, that's not right, 16. 16 is a clean win with a shot from the point. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. And that will be the right defenseman, Darnell Nurse, who's a -2 with a -1. That's a -3 to the roll. So 14 from the point. 14 from the point is a save and a cover. So goalie ices the puck. It's going to be Bobrovsky with a big save and the ice. And we have a face-off in the offensive zone. This is going to be the offense losing the draw. Opponent takes possession in the defensive zone. So it'll be Panthers puck. They have a move to the neutral zone. And a 19 is going to be a quick entry into the offensive zone plus a shot. So let's see. That's going to be a shot from the face-off circle for the right winger. It'll be Reinhardt again with a +1. 16 becomes 17. This is a chance. And face-off circle, 17, save made. There's a rebound attempt. High roll is going to be a goal. It's a 10. That's a potential on the rebound. That is a goal as the shooter buries the rebound. And the Panthers get back into this one in a big way. That is a goal from the left winger. That's Carter Verige. That's how I'm going to say it. I don't know if that's probably not right, but that's how I'm going to say it. Panthers get on the board. 2-1 now our score midway through the second period. Take a quick commercial break. You can see the game flows really well, actually. So nothing has slowed it down too much. And now I'm not doing line moves or anything, but if you maybe it was suggested every 5 minutes do a line change within the period. So maybe that would work. There's also some models being kicked around about like how you should move within the period and doing line changes if you have 3 lines or 4 lines or whatever it is. A 4th line was suggested as well. So there's still some things going on with roster management and line management. But right now we have a face-off. It's a 2-1 lead for the Oilers over the Panthers. These two teams met in the 2024 Stanley Cup Finals. And I believe it was the Panthers that wound up with the win. So 19 on the face-off. The visiting team gets a quick entry into the offensive zone for a shot. So let's see what happens here as they win the face-off. They're going to get a 3. 3 is from the face-off circle. And that'll be the left winger. He's a +2. And from the face-off circle, 18. Oh, save made and a rebound attempt. An 11 on the rebound is a goal, and that's going to tie the ball game. I've been playing too much baseball. That's going to tie this game. That is Verige. I know I'm butchering the name, but that's what I'm... Carter V. How about we call him Carter V? So that's going to be even up. So the score is tied as the Panthers get a goal, even-handed. So we are going to have quite a ball game here. It's going to be 8 minutes and 20 seconds left. We got a face-off, and this will be a 12. 12 is the home team wins and regroups in the defensive zone. And let's see if the Oilers can get back on the good foot here. 19 is a good advance. 2, it will be a puck knocked out of play, so we'll have another face-off at the neutral zone. 16, visiting team wins and regroups back into the defensive zone. So the Panthers have the puck, and they have all the momentum in the world as they've scored 2 here in the second period. 10 will be a good move to the neutral zone. 18, a good move set up into the offensive zone. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. 18 is going to be a good shot attempt from the slot. That will come from the left winger. So Carter V. From the slot. Carter V from the slot. He's a +2. That's the guy you want. It's a 20, and there's nothing they can do about that. That is going to be a goal. A 3rd straight goal for the Florida Panthers. And they take a 3-2 lead with 3 goals. That's going to be a wrist shot sent past the goalie. So I keep forgetting to add +2 on the power play for each shot, so I don't know if that's going to change anything or not. But on a power play, the advantage should be that you get +2 on a shot roll. So maybe I need to add that back into the headers just to make sure that you see that. All right, we get a face-off. We have 6 minutes left in this one, 3-2 our score. A little bit of a back and forth battle as the Oilers took a 2-0 lead, and the Panthers have stormed back with 3 unanswered here in the second period. 8 on the face-off is the visiting team. Wins the face-off and starts from the neutral zone. 3 offensive player taken down, penalty call on the defense. So this will be a penalty on the Oilers as everything is kind of falling apart. We'll call that it says too many men, but we'll call it tripping. How about that? Tripping, PR 5. So the lowest rated player is going to be McDavid or Bouchard. We'll give it to McDavid potentially, and we'll see if it's a penalty. 1-3 is a penalty. It's not automatic, and that will be a penalty on Connor McDavid. That's a 2-minute penalty for tripping. So we'll see from I think they put it in the offensive zone. So 4 is going to be the offense loses a draw. The defense takes over, and it will be Oilers puck. They are going to dump and chase. The defending right defenseman slaps back into the neutral zone. The opponent starts in the neutral zone. So it'll be Panthers puck on the power play. A 6 is a puck lost to the opponent, so we got a turnover in the neutral zone. 1 minute left on the power play. Oilers with the puck. Puck sent in on the goalie, plays it to the defenseman. The opponent starts in the defensive zone. So that'll be Florida starting from the defensive zone. 20 is going to be a superb breakout pass, leads to a breakaway. So we have a power play breakaway. The player with the highest should be SR rating. Player with the highest SR rating for the Panthers, is going to be Reinhardt. So he's going to get a breakaway, and we have a special breakaway chart here where you can see 13-20 is going to be a goal. So let's see, he's out in front on the breakaway. There's nothing the goalie can do to stop anything. He's a 0. And 8 on the breakaway is a save, and the defense starts in the defensive zone. So they catch back up, and 20 seconds now left in the penalty kill for the Oilers. 9 is going to be puck is cleared into the neutral zone, and that clears the penalty. So good job there from the penalty kill unit for Edmonton. Florida with the puck in the neutral zone is going to move it into the offensive zone. It was a big opportunity there on the breakaway, and just couldn't put it in the net. 3 in the offensive zone. Player taken down by the defender. Another penalty on the defense. We have a roll of an 11. That's tripping again. So basically the same thing. This time let's give it to Bouchard. Potentially. 1-3. It's a penalty. Otherwise, it's not a penalty. So we'll continue play as if nothing happened. We are in the offensive zone. 7 is going to be a puck battle in the corner, and that's going to come out Florida's way. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second period. 3-2 is our score. Florida over Edmonton. We get a shot attempt from the point. That's going to come from the right defenseman. That is Ekblad. An 18 for him will be a -1, so it becomes 17. 17 from the point will be a save and a rebound. Oh, and a 19 is tapped in by the right winger. So that's Reinhardt putting it in for the fourth goal of the period, and quite an offensive display by the Panthers here in the second period. It's now 4-2. We get a face-off with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in this one. A 1. Somebody's kicked out. That's going to be the hometown players kicked out. They replace, and there's a puck battle. Roll 1d6 to determine which team gets possession of the puck. So we should probably roll both to determine. So it's going to be Florida with possession, and they're going to start in the neutral zone. Got to rewrite that one just a little bit. 17 is going to be a good move as they get set up into the offensive zone. 1 minute and 40 seconds left here in the period. 13 is going to be a shot attempt from the point for the right defenseman. That's Ekblad again. Again, he's a -1. That becomes a 1, so miss the net. Offense continues as they continue the position in the offensive zone. 15 is going to be another shot attempt, this time from the face-off circle. This comes from the left winger. That's Carter V, +2. That's a 3 from the circle, is a missed net, shot blocked. Defense takes possession with 1 minute left in the period, and they're in the defensive zone. 2 is going to be a puck battle along the boards. Potential penalty called. Let's see who it's on. It'll be on the Oilers. 15 is a high sticking 2 minute 2 minute minor potential, and that goes to the highest rated, and that will be Darnell Nurse. Oh, Draisaitl too. We'll call it on Nurse, and we'll see if it's a penalty. 1-3. Oh, actually, it's going to be an auto penalty because it's an 8. So Nurse goes to the penalty box. We'll have 40 seconds here, and then we'll carry it over into the next period, and that will be I think we'll get a from the offensive zone, right? I think that's right. So we'll get a 10 puck battle, and that goes to the defense. So 20 seconds off the clock. 18, we're using the puck clearing strategy. Successful advance to the neutral zone. Use dump and chase for the next for the next one, and that's not going to mean anything as they run out the clock here. So we head to the third period. It is 4-2. Florida over who is this? Edmonton. Florida over Edmonton. So a good game here as Florida came back with 4 unanswered in the second period. All right, third period action. We've got 4 on the face-off. Home team wins, and they start in the neutral zone. A 9 will be a successful setup into the offensive zone. Let's see if they can get a good shot off. A 20 is the best shot. So that's going to come from the crease. That will be a shot from the center, McDavid. He's a +1. Cancels out. Bobrovsky's -1. So Connor David from the crease, a 14. Oh, a save made, but a rebound attempt. And a 1 on the rebound is a missed net. The offense retains possession, and they are going to roll from the offensive zone again. A 13 is another shot, this time coming from the point. Left defenseman is Bouchard. He will be a -1 to this roll. 18 from the point. Oh, another save, another rebound. A 10, that's going to be put in. Shooter buries the rebound. That's going to be a goal scored by Hyman. So the highest rated SR player is Zach Hyman, and Hyman brings brings the hometown Edmonton Oilers a little bit closer with a shorthanded goal, and that is going to wipe out the penalty. I think. Does that wipe out the penalty? I can't remember. No. I'd have to look that up. Maybe it doesn't. So we'll take it down to 1 minute. All right, we get a face-off here. 4-3 is our score. Got a good one here. Third period, early. 18 minutes and 40 seconds left. 4 on a neutral zone face-off is the hometown team winning. 40 seconds on the power play. So Edmonton is shorthanded. They just scored a shorthanded goal. In the neutral zone of 2, puck knocked out of play. That's going to be a face-off at center ice. 18, that'll be the hometown gets a quick entry and a shot. The shot will be from the slot, and that will be the right winger, Draisaitl, who's a +2. That means he's going to be a +1 on this roll. So a 6 from the slot, save made, and the Panthers will keep the puck moving. That kills the penalty, and the Panthers are back at even strength as they send their 5th player out. So this is going to be an 8 from the defensive zone is a good move into the neutral zone. 20, quick entry into the offensive zone plus a shot on goal. Let's see what happens here. 16, that'll be a shot from the slot for the right winger. That's Reinhardt, who's a +1. 19 becomes a 20, and that is going to be a goal as he lights the lamp. From the slots, that'll be a wrist shot past the goalie, and with 17 minutes, or at the 17-minute mark, at the 3-minute mark, 3 minutes in to the third period, is now 5-3 as Florida gets one back. All right. 11, neutral zone face-off. Visiting team win, starts in the neutral zone. 6 will be a turnover to the opponent. 7, another turnover to the Panthers. So Panthers with the puck in the neutral zone. 12 is going to be a good setup into the offensive zone. A 9 will be cycling the puck around. 16, a good shot on goal. This is from the face-off circle, and that's going to come from the left winger. So this will be Carter V, +2. 14 plus 2 is 16, and 16 from the face-off circle is a save with a rebound, but a 14 is going to be put in. Shooter buries the rebound, and that's another score, and that'll come from the center. That's Barkov scoring the 6th goal at 14 minutes and 40 seconds left in this one. That puts the Panthers up 6-3, and so we'll have a face-off here. Neutral zone, so kicking a player out. 7, the visiting team wins, and they're going to start in the neutral zone. So the Panthers with the win on the face-off. 12 is going to be a move into the offensive zone. And a 15, another good shot, this time from the face-off circle. That's going to come from 2 is the right defenseman. So we got the red. So that's Montour. No. Ekblad with a -1. 10 becomes a 9. And that is from the face-off circle. 10 becomes a 9. That's a save and an ice as the goalie covers the puck. We have a face-off here in the offensive zone. A clean win with a shot from the point. That's going to come from the left defenseman. This is Forsling, who is a 0. So a 10 from the point is another save and cover as Stuart Skinner trying to keep his team desperately in the game. They're down by 3. 2 is going to be the offense losing the draw and the defense taking over. So it'll be Oilers with the puck. 2 is going to be a puck battle. This will be a penalty called on the Oilers. So potential penalty here. 4 is an interference for the lowest rated player, and that will be We gave it to McDavid last time. Let's give it to Bouchard potentially. 1-3, it'll be a penalty. It's a 5, and so no penalty. We'll play it, excuse me, as if nothing ever happened. So an 18 is a move to the neutral zone. Now they get set up in the offensive zone. Desperately needing some good shots on goal here. This is a shot attempt from the faceoff circle from the right winger. So this will be Draisaitl, who's a +2. So we'll add +1 to his roll. 12 from the faceoff circle is another big save from Bobrovsky, who ices the puck. And we have a face-off from the offensive zone. 18, a clean win and a shot from the slot. So nice job on the face-off. This will come from the right winger, Draisaitl again. +1 to his roll, a 9. And that will be from the slot. The goalie saves and covers. So another face-off as Bobrovsky under fire here in the third period as the Oilers desperately try to get into this one. Another clean win and a shot from the slot. Same guy, Draisaitl. +2 becomes an 8. It becomes a 6 to a 7. So -1 +2 is +1, so a 7. And a 7 from the slot. Save made, and the defense keeps the puck going. And from the defensive zone, we make a good move to the neutral zone for the Panthers. The Panthers withstanding an onslaught there. Puck knocked out of play. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Neutral zone face-off. 18, home team gets the puck, and they get a quick entry for a shot. This will be a shot from the face-off circle for the center. So this will be Connor McDavid from the face-off circle. He's a +1, which means he's not anything. So 3 is a missed shot, blocked by the defense, and the Panthers are going to take over in the defensive zone. So 9 is a good move into the neutral zone. We have 10 minutes left in the game. 6-3 is our score as Florida has outscored Edmonton 6-1 since the start of the second period. We have a 10. 10 in the neutral zone is a good move into the offensive zone as they set up. 10 here is going to be cycling the puck around, just wearing them out, cycling around, looking for a good shot. A 1 is going to be a turnover. So moving the puck a little bit too much, and coming out is a turnover that leads to an immediate shot from the opposing team. So we're going to get a shot for Florida. Oh boy. A 20 is a breakaway, and so he's all alone. Just him and the goalie. And a 3 goes to the player with the top SR rating. So top SR rating is going to be Zach Hyman. He is all alone with the goalie. We have a breakaway chart here. A 5 is going to be a save. The puck covered by the defense. Recovered by the defense and starts in the neutral zone. So starting in the neutral zone after the big save is going to be the Oilers. Oilers are going to get set up into the offensive zone. 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. They need goals, and they need them quick. We get a shot from the faceoff circle. This is going to come from the left winger, Zach Hyman. He's a +1, doesn't matter. So straight up roll from the faceoff circle. And a 19 is a goal, a one-timer. Beats the goalie. And Hyman, with the shot, closes the gap to 6-4. Excellent play there. We'll have a face-off with 7 minutes and 20 seconds left. Now the collars are a little tighter. We get a 7 on the face-off. This is the visiting team wins and controls the puck. So this will be Florida with 7 minutes left in the neutral zone. They get set up into the offensive zone. 4 is going to be sloppy play. The offense commits a potential penalty. 9 would be a tripping on the left winger. That's Connor V. He's a 4, so no automatic penalty. 1-3, it'll be a penalty, and it is. And that's going to be a power play for Edmonton. So we get offensive zone face-off. I believe that's how it works. 14, that's a clean win for the offense. And we're going to go to phase 3. So the offensive zone. 14 is a shot attempt from the face-off circle. That's going to come from the left winger. That's Zach Hyman. A 3 from the face-off circle is a missed shot blocked by the defense. So the Panthers are going to control the puck. 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the power play. They'll be using the puck clearing strategy. 19 will be a successful advance into the offensive zone with a shot from the point. Pow! As the Panthers try to get something back, this is from the left winger. This is, that can't be him. We'll use the center. Barkov, the left winger, is in the penalty box. So we use Barkov. He is a +1. He gets a shot on the net. And shot from the point. So 8 + 1 is 9. That'll be a save and a cover from the goalie. 1 minute left on the power play. The Panthers are shorthanded, and so they are going to lose the draw. Puck goes to the Oilers. Oilers on the power play. 11 is a good move to the neutral zone. 20 seconds left on the power play. Let's see if they can get a shot off. 19, it's a quick entry with a shot. So they're going to get a shot from the face-off circle from the center. This will be McDavid from the face-off circle taking his shot. A 14 is saved and covered by the goalie. So good job on the penalty kill as we're back at even strength. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this one. The Oilers they have a face-off in their offensive zone, and they're down by 2. So they're going to need something here. If we get down to 2 minutes, we can pull the goalie. We can see how that goes. I had a sheet for that somewhere where you could pull the goalie. Maybe I can go look for it if we get to that point. But we got a 7, so if you're down by 1 or 2 with 2 minutes left, you can pull the goalie, and there's a chance for like an empty net goal or a chance for you to put a lot more pressure on the defense. So 7 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. 7 on the face-off is a puck battle. So that's going to go to Florida, as Florida takes over in the defensive zone. 15 and a 1. 1 is going to be offsides. That'll be a face-off in the neutral zone. 9 on the face-off is the visiting team wins, and they'll start in the neutral zone. 17 is a good move as they get set up into the offensive zone. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. 19 is going to be a shot attempt from the crease as they work it. Down in front of the net, this will be Alexander Barkov with a +1. 13 in the crease. Save made, but there's going to be a rebound attempt. A 7 on the rebound is going to be a goalie save and cover. So excellent job by Skinner to beat back the offensive onslaught there from Alexander Barkov. All right, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. We have a 4. 4 is going to be an offense losing the draw. So the Oilers get the puck, and let me go and get that. Let me go and get that chart. We're going to pull the goalie. All right, so I was able to find a potential pulling the goalie. So 1 to 9, no goal is scored. The offense keeps possession. 10 to 18, the defensive team scores into the empty net. 19 is a goal, and 20 is a goal. So we have some opportunities here. It is Oilers puck. So they are going to they got 2 minutes left. They're down by 2 goals, and they're in the defensive zone. So a 9 will be a move into the neutral zone. A 6, as they turn it over in the neutral zone, it will be the Panthers puck. 7, they're going to deploy a dump and chase. So dumped into the corner left of the goalie. There's a puck battle, and it will be the right winger. So Reinhardt and Connor McDavid going after it on the puck battle. Reinhardt is a +2, McDavid is a +3. So 17-12, McDavid is going to come out with the puck. And it was dumped into the corner, so that's the defensive zone. As they have a lot to make up for here. 12 is going to be a move into the neutral zone. 40 seconds left. 20 is going to be an opportunity, quick entry with an immediate shot. That shot comes from the slot, and that will be the center, McDavid, who's a +1. Doesn't really matter. It's an even roll. So from the slot, Connor McDavid, a 15, and the goalie, another big save, as that's going to get covered. Here we're going to use our pulling the goalie chart, or actually let's do the offensive faceoff. So 13, the clean win, and we go to the offensive zone. Now we're going to use this chart here. 4, no goals scored, and they're going to keep possession. That's actually the last ticks off the clock. So 6-4 is our score here in this one. Kind of a high scoring affair until we got through the second period, and the Oilers gave them a run, but can't come back. Too much offense for Florida. I didn't keep any stats in this one, but that second period was really the killer. So you can see how this plays. There's still some rough spots in there and need to be kind of ironed out and things like that. But there's a lot going for it here. And I'll have to add in that pulling the goalie. So maybe I can put that somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know where I can put that. But I'll get it into the game, and we'll have that as part of the charts as well. And we'll clean up some of these things that are going on. If you want to try this game, you can email me at clarkandaddisongaming@gmail.com, and just let me know that you're interested in the game, you want to play. And what I'm really looking back for now is some feedback. What types of things are you getting stuck on? What kind of things are you missing? Like, I keep missing the power play, adding 2 on the shot for the power plays. Is there too much scoring? Is there too much something? Do we need to cut down the shot attempts? Do we need to cut down on the percentages for each shot? I think the percentages are in line with everything. It's just, if you get those opportunities, especially on a rebound, there's a lot that can happen. You're basically like 50-60% chance of scoring on a rebound. So it's worth it to put the shot on net, but that doesn't happen quite as often as getting shots from the slot or the crease. Actually, it happens a little bit more, 11, 12, 13. So that's about a 15% shot on net from the point, and harder to score, but easier to have a rebound attempt, and just kind of get the puck on net. Penalties feel good and right. I mean, I think it seems right, with the amount of power plays in the game, and the players are rated, I believe, correctly, based off of the ratings that we're using. I'm using straight off of particular statistics, so those should be right on and in line. These are a little bit more relative, the shooting, puck battles, and face-offs. They're sort of relative to league average, but the SR, AR, and PR ratings are straight. It's goals divided by 10, assists divided by 10, and penalty minutes divided by 10. So you're getting the straight numbers. So that's pretty easy to do. And then for me, moving zone to zone has always been sort of the key to the game. Getting those key shots. You're not getting every single little shot. We're getting kind of the key major shots in the game. We have some different types of strategies you can employ. And then we have pulling the goalie, so that's kind of into the game stuff. We got a new revamped layout for the rink, which has the period, the time, the penalties, everything's kind of clearly laid out now. You have the score up here. If you should go past 6, you just start over and kind of, I don't know how you want to keep that, but when I went to 8, I just started over and just knew that it was 8. So I think you can keep track of that in the game. All right, and again, these are 2 of the best teams. I haven't played this with any bad teams. It could be that they just don't score very much, but obviously you're getting +1 or +2 on this first line. You get a +2 on their second line. These guys' second line is not nearly as good or as deep as the Panthers' second and third lines. So maybe if you were playing lines, it would feel a little bit different. I'm playing with the first line all the time, so maybe that's inflating the scoring just a little bit. And as I get more comfortable, I'll play switching lines. I feel like that's really going to be something that comes along with just playing the game more and more, getting comfortable with doing the line changes. All right, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, click on subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That's an easy way to support what I'm doing. If you subscribe, you'll get notified of new videos whenever I post them. This week has been a particular good week, so I've posted 3 or 4 videos this week. Usually I do 1 or 2, and that's probably my average, is 1 or 2 videos a week, just to show off what I'm doing, what I'm working on, any changes to games that I'm making, any new games that I'm been kind of tinkering around with. And so you can always find me doing something new, and you can go to clarkaddisongaming.com and purchase some of the games I've already published. Hockey, this will be my first one, but I have basketball, football, and baseball there. American football, not soccer. And so you can pick up any of those games. They range from $5 to $20. I sell PDFs only on my website. If you want, I have 1 physical product, and you can find that links to that on the home page. It's On Base Pocket Edition. So those are physical cards that you can purchase from the Game Crafter, and they come in a nice little box. And basically, it's a full baseball season in a box. So you're going to get 18 of the top hitters, 18 of the top pitchers for whatever season that you want, and all of the game engine charts are on the cards, and so everything tucks away nicely in a box. All you need is a score sheet or some way to keep score for the game, and 2d6 dice. It's not a difficult game to play. It's fast and fun, and you can bring in your own homebrew rules really easily, but the basic game plays really quickly, maybe 15 or 20 minutes, and yeah, most of the people that play it love it. It's a sort of like APA Basic or Strat Basic, that kind of thing, sort of built along the same lines. So you can go check that out at clarkaddisongaming.com. It's right on the front page, maybe halfway down on the website front page, and you'll see links to those. And you can go off to the main page where I think I'm only showing a few of the seasons that are available. I think I have 6 or 7 seasons that are available. Some are classic, like 70s. Some are brand new, 2024, 23. So you can go and check those out as well. All right. I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.